like a Hellcat.
Hey everybody, back for another episode of Faeria with Masterless, and we're still going for God rank on the last day of the season. So we currently stand at rank 1, and we need 2 more wins to get God rank. We've been using the Yellow Rush deck, which we're going to continue to do this episode, same as in the last episode. If it doesn't go so well, I'll probably switch from Yellow Rush to Champ then for a further episode. But yeah, just want to see how we get on using the Yellow Rush deck, to be honest, before we continue. So let's find our first match and see how we do. I was 1 victory away from getting God mode, which you saw at the end of the last episode, so hopefully this will be the one where we get it. Essentially, I've just told myself that on the last day of the season I am playing Faeria all day until I get God rank. Regardless of if I lose and if I have to do some videos, well, sorry, not do some videos offline, but if I have to play offline. Okay, so 2 air elementals and the explore card isn't too bad for us as a start. Playing against a guy that's ranked number 33, so I do not expect to do very well. In fact, I expect that we're going to get absolutely smashed. But we'll have to see. We'll see how we do. I appreciate, obviously, the guy. He's just mentioned well played to us, but that's not going to be him thinking well played. I'm a little bit worried I might lose now. That's probably him thinking well played, low ranker. You've now made me take a few minutes longer to beat you than I was going to take before. So yeah, so it's not particularly great, to be honest. So yeah, I think we'll just try and keep the pressure up with these cards for now. The Shating Demon's not a bad card to have down. Again, obviously just because of the 5/4. But we'll have to see what he's got in the way of defence at the minute. Okay, she's taken out the follower. And he's also blocked us off there now as well. So we can use the monk. So we're not short of choking sands. Choking sands are definitely not an issue for us. Be good if we could get the Crusader out at some point soon, actually. I mean, would he really Frogify? I'm not sure whether he's playing an event deck or not, to be honest. I'll have to do us for the moment. If he's got Frogify, now would be the time for him to use it on my Crusader. Okay, all that. That's also not a bad choice. if he's got something with maybe with haste. Okay, that's interesting. I'm just wondering at the moment what's the best thing for us to do. Probably to take another one of these currently. Drop the demon down. Yeah. I mean we've kind of got him on the back foot at the minute. Obviously he's having to focus much more on defending than he is attacking us back. Which is good. He's using his Emperor's commands to damage us as well, rather than to heal himself, which is good. So if I use this, and then potentially, if we just get some magic back. Yeah, that'll have to do. It's an even board at the minute. Ah, that's not nice. I'm just thinking if I put the Wind Soldier down there, charge him to there, get the magic, use Flash Wind to move him to there and do a hit, take out one of these guys. Could really do with another Soul Drain as well though. Yeah, we'll leave it there. I know the Wind Soldier's going to die. I don't think he's going to be able to cover all three of our desert tiles. Which means that with a Flash Wind, which we do have, we should be able to use a Wind Soldier to nip round the back. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we're two more victories away from getting God rank. Do you know, I'm honestly starting to feel like it's never going to happen, getting God rank. I just don't think I was ever meant to get God rank. Every time we touch it, that's when we stumble and get pushed back again. I mean, given that I've been obviously so addicted to Fortnite, one of the other games I've been playing on the channel, check out those videos if you like that sort of a thing. I'm not sure how much I'm going to carry on playing Faeria in the future. It's something that I think I'm always going to come back to and have the odd game of. But yeah, I have been tending to focus on Fortnite lately. And me and Des, also my wingman, who we do a lot of videos with, have been talking about getting back into Rocket League again as well, and spending a bit more time on Rocket League because we really like to push for champion in that. So we'll have to see. I do think Faeria is a lot of fun, but it's kind of, I don't know. So each season when you reset, I'll be reset back to rank 10 tomorrow, and getting back from 10 up to God mode every month, which is essentially what you'd have to do. Is quite a time-consuming process, to say the least. Okay, so we've gone from playing the number 30, what was he, 33 or something, to the number 775. So hopefully this match will be a little bit easier than the last one. But yeah, you can never tell. Coming across a lot of forest decks at the moment. I haven't actually come across any other wind decks yet in this sort of series of pushing for God mode. So I'm not sure whether they've just just lost a bit of popularity these days. That's an important desert tile that we've just got down there, though. I do really like it when you manage to get a desert in that spot. It gives you some good offensive capabilities. So you're going to have to push along that side to get to him if you want to do some damage. Let's just deal a little bit of damage to him. And also to him, and then we'll drop the Shaken Demon down as well and see how he deals with this. Interesting. Where's he going to put his land? Probably next to his other well at the back. Yeah, he's thinking about it. Yeah, so he's going just to try and cut off, obviously, the number of desert tiles I can get down around this god, which is wise. It's a good thing for him to be doing, to be honest. We've got some really terrible cards though at the moment. Yeah, this is awful. And now he's going to be able to get his slant tiles down here as well and cut us off, all because I drew a card when I should have created land, which is not good. Let's quickly check the Twitter activity. Okay. Still none of the cards that we need. Still none of the cards that we need. I'm just going to let him build and keep gathering magic until we get a card that we're after. Okay. Still no cards that we need. This is terrible. This is absolutely terrible. Okay, right, can we do something useful yet? Not really. No, ideally we could do with another soul drain or something, I think, before we move up. Just need to get rid of this thing. If we get rid of this thing, we're sorted. Absolutely sorted, but we've got none of the cards really that do it. I wasn't going to use the Last Nightmare on it when he had his Verduran Force down. He's got another one down as well there, but we can use another Last Nightmare on that at some point if we get one. Yeah. Faeria definitely doesn't want us to get God rank. No Wind Soldiers, no Flash Wind. We've got 6 in the deck. I haven't drawn any of either. Oh, sorry. Apologies for that there. We're not going to get any more Last Nightmares either, are we? Thanks for the great cards, Faeria. Thanks for keeping me just below God mode, God rank all the time. Don't quite let me get there, do you? Just always a little bit underneath. Okay, apologies, just texting someone back. Okay, let's see if we can get another victory. Not a bad start, this one, to be fair. Not a bad start. He only has 1 tile down of each. And most of the best cards of either of those decks obviously need 2 of the tile for them. So he's kind of going to have to choose which sort of way he goes with this in a minute. He's assumed that I can only move that way as well, which is good. So we can, of course, go to there, get this down here, use a flash wind, and move this to there, and we should probably save the Wind Soldier for next turn, I think. I mean, yeah, the desert tiles that we've got down now at the moment aren't in too bad a position. Probably with 1 there or there though, but he's likely to fill those up with his land tiles on his next go. Board's still even. Ah, okay, yeah, so here comes the taunt card. Does he have another? Is he going to build another forest? He's got to build another forest tile there, surely. Surely. He has to. Yeah. Yeah, we'll probably leave that for now. Just see how he reacts to that. He kind of really needs to destroy the Wingate. Obviously to get past with his element, because he wants that elemental, ideally, on the spot where that Wingate is. To keep him... There we go. Right. Okay. Okay, so we're whittling him down, slowly but surely. Be nice if at some point we got a Last Nightmare card to use on his Ground Shaker, but also glad that he hasn't used his Ground Shaker now. I wonder if he's got any fireballs to use as well with his 3 magic. He could clear the board again with a fireball and an attack from this guy once. Or if he's saving up for another Ground Shaker, which he drops down at some point, that would be very bad for us. Fireball or Cypher's Wrath? No? That's interesting. Okay, so obviously we're still still keeping the pressure on him. Just at the back. It would be good for me to get that Shaitan Demon drop down as well at some point to deal with the Ground Shaker. Having said that, if the Ground Shaker attacks the Orodruin Monk, we could use a Soul Drain on him to remove the Ground Shaker. Surely he has a Cypher's Wrath or a Fireball that he's planning on using though. Or is he going to buff that card? Yeah. So it's buffed that card, which isn't, again, that's not too bad for us, because as soon as we get a Last Nightmare, we should be good. Okay, so just going to keep up the pressure. Just want to make sure that I have more cards on the board than he does in a minute. Because obviously he's going to have to choose. He's going to have to choose what he attacks. And at some point, the Shaitan Demon in combination with something else is going to be able to remove the Ground Shaker. Again, I'd really quite like to get a Soul Drain here. Either a Soul Drain or Last Nightmare would be great for us at this point. Or a Flash Wind. We could get a Flash Wind to move the Shaitan Demon round to the side, leaving space for, at some point, our Wind Soldier to get put down. That would be incredibly helpful. Okay, so we do get to take that out. Okay, nice. There's a Soul Drain that we need. Cannon's Prayer, which is good. Wind Soldier put on 3, Soul Drain on 1. Yeah, that should probably do us for now. He doesn't have enough magic to put another Ground Shaker down. So those should both be safe from another Ground Shaker attack. Look at the deck he's got. Oh, okay, there we go. So we got the forfeit for that one. So we're still 2 victories away from God rank. In the same spot at rank 1 in a minute. What time are we on? Yeah, just gone up to half an hour. So I think again I should probably pause it here. Thanks again for watching and for sharing in the tense nature that is trying to go for this God rank. We will get there eventually. We will do it before tomorrow. But yeah, thanks so much for tuning back in. If you like what you see, please drop a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Great having you along. I'll see you again for another episode very soon. Bye bye.